Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Should Finn cut his losses and divorce Steffy? I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand how any man can sit there and wanna dating, let alone marrying such a control freak. So someone that wants to sit there and emasculate their own man and damn near every chance they get. Sit there and talk down to them. Treat them like you're one of their children. You really disappointed me today. You know what? You're a disappointment as a wife. How about that? How about that? How about the fact that you are a disappointment as a wife? Instead of speaking down to him, grown ass man. Like I said before, it's like some of the ways these people are represented is just. Oof. All right, let's sit there and do some roll call and get into it. We're going to be talking about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. Freddie is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Black Mother's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Anthony, the number one YouTuber. How you doing tonight? Johan's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Uh, no, not really, Johan. Ronnie Rod's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Terry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Oh, yes. Yes, that are, yes. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Over a car part, like, oof. Like people just really don't care anymore. I'm doing good, Blackmon. I hope you are too. I had the day off. And Freddie, yep, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. What's good, Darby? How are you doing tonight? Um, and thank you for asking, Darby and Freddie. Susan R is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I haven't had this in a while. Danny R is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn's in the chat. How you doing tonight? I want to say, hey, Albert, I think Brendan telling Corey to stay away from was a manipulation tactic. He hoping that she does the exact opposite to come see him again. He may use her to get to Jason. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I gotta sit there and say this announcement now, and I'm probably gonna sit there and say this throughout the entire stream. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, no, having a day actually takes you to have a week off. To be honest, I have a whole week off. Which is amazing. But having this time off so far has just been really great. Okay, let's take that off. And thank you, Freddie. I was just about to sit there and say, Freddie says, so just a reminder, everyone, Albert is only one person. He will not be able to read every comment. Thank you. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. Amy's in the chat. Was good tonight. And thank you, Freddie. I appreciate the support. And I was just about to sit there and say that too. Darby, yep, the wine has come out. John said they robbed his. No, they tried to rob a part, some sort of converter. So they were trying to. I don't exactly understand the full story. I didn't read the whole story, but I just know it was a part that they were trying to take. I don't know if it was his or somebody else, but he was trying to. I don't know the full story, but I just know that they were trying to steal a car part. And Sam P, did you hear? Yep. Mm-hmm. We all heard, unfortunately. Susan says, it was good, Danny R. I'm doing good. Susan says, converter. Cadillac converter? I know that. Yes, but that's what it was. Cadillac converter? I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, pretty much. Seriously, thank you, Freddie. Yeah, Darby, some important part. Susan says catalytic. Catalytic, yes, catalytic converter. So yeah, they did that over. Susan says it contains metal worth money. Yeah. Autumn says I think Steffy should just gone ahead divorce Finn because we all know Finn wants something to do with Sheila. Now I understand where Steffy's coming from after what Sheila did to her and her family. No, it's not. But to be fair, Johan, New York isn't good either. So, oh, so good. But yeah, no part is really good. Freddie says I finally got his. Yep, it is a huge bottle. It is a huge bottle, and it's so good. It's so good. It's just like how I remembered it. It's just like how I remembered it. So good. Um, oh, I got the noodles, Autumn. I don't have the spicy noodles though. See, I get the spicy noodles from my job, but since I'm off all week, I gotta go to my supermarket, and they only have these, unfortunately. Um, Moscato, Yaha Moscato, and I have to go and get a fork. But let me read your comment. Ron says, "But what's your thoughts on Melinda looking at Ray, pretending that she doesn't know?" It's goofy. It's goofy, and I can't wait till she gets caught. I can't wait till she gets caught because it's gonna happen. Darby says he's been whining about not having wine all week. That's very true, Darby. I actually have been whining all week. Thank you, and that's very eloquently put. I was whining all week, and now I got my wine. All right, I'll be right back. But yeah, now, yeah, I only got these. I missed the big ball that I used to have, but I don't feel like taking a trip all the way down to my job just to go and get them. Doesn't believe Melinda and her lies. Seems like he does. Seems like he does. I think Nicole is still an idiot. I really do. I think Nicole is still an idiot. De Havilland, what is good? De Havilland, I actually got the wine tonight. I got the wine tonight. The gas bottle. Danny says Albert making my return on YouTube. Made one video today. Okay. Um, I gotta. Danny, you didn't erase your other videos, right? You didn't start a new channel or anything like that, did you? Danny, did you start a new channel? Yes, it is. It is sweet, Johan. Mm-hmm. What kind of wine? Moscato. Moscato. Danny, did you start a new YouTube channel? Dory says rape is stupid and thinking women don't lie. Well, I mean, yeah, but what does that have to do with Melinda, though? Oh, once again, being super callous. Would you like to sit there and see Jude before you leave? Nicole, do you not sit there and see the heartbreak on this man's face? Why did he sit there and portray her as an idiot? Why? Why did he portray her as an idiot for? Robert, same channel. Okay, cool. All right. If you could, Danny, could you email me the link to your channel again? Could you do that? Could you link? Could you send me the link to your channel again? Because I know your videos are in my history. Um, I watch so many videos that it's like I have to sit there and put the videos back on top because I watch so many videos throughout the day. And also, we got a new person. I don't know if they still here, but Sam P. So thank you for the yes. Make sure you hit that like button. Really does actually help. We have a good time tonight. Helping the like button and sharing the videos, which I have not been saying enough of that, which I am grateful for. I had like 13 people that shared my video before, which is amazing. So thank you for that. Darby says Ray thinks Melinda is thick into this, but he doesn't do anything about it concerning Melinda. Rafe thinks Melinda is thick into this. What makes you think that he's on to Melinda, though? I should have got some soy sauce. I should have got some hot sauce. Not too hot, though. Ron says, what do you think about Alex and Maggie today? Alex is an arrogant jackass. Um, Even Maggie was like, Victor wouldn't want you treating his family like garbage. Disrespectful. How you doing tonight, Tanya? How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. It's good to see you. Yeah, Alex has just come across super arrogant. The way he talks down to Maggie is just like, what is your issue? Like, don't get me wrong. You can agree to disagree on that. You can agree to disagree on that. He's come across as just super arrogant, and the way he talks down to her is just ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Maggie has been a peach throughout this whole thing, right? But it's just like, I don't know. He just come across as very hard to have any sort of sympathy for. Like, I know that he's doing this partly because he felt like he'd been slighted from Victor, but I'm like, bro, blowing through the Maggie fortune, Maggie is a bit much. Maggie is a bit much, especially to him. Yeah, she had, I mean, don't get me wrong, Alex is no saint. Danny said, do not like Steffi. She needs to go away. I'm also tired of her. Okay. Danny, did you send me a link to your YouTube channel? That's what I want to know. Did you send me a link to your YouTube channel? But I don't know. I mean, granted, they haven't been treating each other well. If you're gonna be honest, when Maggie was her boss, when Maggie was her boss, was his boss, she had a certain way of talking down to her, and I didn't appreciate it. And then she fired him a couple of times, and she was like, "Oh, I want you back," and he was like, "No, I'm good." And I understood that. You're not going to sit there and fire me and then be like, "Oh, well, you can come back." No, I'm good. I'm going to sit there and work somewhere else. What's good, Dolomedics? Um, Freddie says Albert Carly's actions is going to have somebody hurt with her stubbornness and stupidness. This is what Anna tried to warn her about. Exactly. And she doesn't want to sit there and listen. She only cares about Jason, 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 Jason. The hell with everyone else, right? The hell with everyone else. Because yeah, and she even sat there and said, "Hey, listen, I don't care about what I told you." That's selfish as hell. But when it comes back to bite her in the ass, then she'll stand there and look stupid. What's good, Dolomitics? Darby says Melinda was Drew's grandmother, so was godmother, so Ray should have thought that Sloan would have told Melinda her plan. Hmm. I mean, it's possible, I guess. Not likely, but it's possible. I can see that. I'm glad to hear that, Dolomitics. By the way, that was a really fun video that the club and everything like that. So I appreciate that, and I look forward to the next one. Ron says, Albert, somebody needs to punch EJ in his effing mouth. He's disgusting. Can't wait for Kristen to be in charge of the marriage. Hopefully, she finds the results of baby Jude. Oh, you tell him, Ron. Punch him in his effing mouth. Okay. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. It was just like hanging out with friends. So it was cool. It's like hanging out with friends and just talking comics and stuff. So that was cool. Um, Charlotte says divorce her and hook up with Hope. Ooh, I love it. Let's everyone say what's up to Charlotte. Charlene. I think that's you pronounce her name, Charlene. Melly Memo Horror Queen, how are you doing tonight? Hope all is well in your world. Now, Darby says Sam is sometimes no better than Carly. Today, she emotionally blackmails Spinelli into risking his life with his family for her and Jason. Exactly. Thank you. I know you watched The Young and the Restless tomorrow and it was good, right? Um, I said the same thing. I was like, Max, you should have had a little bit more resistance, a little more pullback, because you basically sat there and said, "But do it for Danny." What about my daughter? What about Georgie? Does Georgie not count? Is Danny more important than Georgie? Is that what you're sitting there saying? That's saying something right there. Darby, and granted, I said that in my review. So I don't know if he watched my review or he just came to that conclusion on his own. But either way, he's on point. Damn, this goes quick. Um, yep, I said the same thing. I did, yeah. Dolmax says Finn really should dump her. Steffi always does this when she wants Liam again. She flipped out about Quinn for months until she could justifiably dump Wyatt for Liam. Okay, so this chick got a pattern. This chick got a pattern. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, divorce his ass. I mean, divorce her ass. Eagle Fang. Sam Sam really needs to be checked by Maxie. Exactly. Spinelli should not be doing this. He should be focused on his family and making Maxie happy. Spinelli needs to grow a backbone and tell Sam no. There you go. There you go, Eagle Fang. Remember what I said about my video? About how men are not portrayed accurately in these soap operas? Everybody says I watched the show and your review, and I agree with you on both. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Darby. I appreciate that. Have Faith and Mariah as Faith friend will be coming. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mel. Just Eagle fan, I'm glad that I actually made that video. I may make a part two. I may make a part two of that video at some point, Eagle Fang. Was good deluxe? Charlene says Steffi is a spoiled brat. There you go. Charlene, you're gonna fit in just fine into this group. What's good, CJ Clove? And Deluxe, how are you doing tonight? Man, this goes fast. Okay, thank you, Danny. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, and I knew I forgot. Well, I didn't actually review it, but yes, Eagle Fang says I knew Hope was going to start to grow feelings. Well, she grew something for Finn after that head neck rub he gave her at the office. Steffy is her own destructor. At this point, she really needs to stop before she loses all. Brooke says I'm good. I just came off the birthday week. Well, happy birthday! Now I agree with that 100%, Eagle Fang, and happy birthday. I'm doing good. I was actually off today. I was actually off today. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. I got you, Eagle Fang. But no, Deluxe, I'm actually good. I'm actually good. I had the day off. So, but I appreciate that, Eagle Fang. Freddie says Albert Carly should think of her daughter Donna. What if somebody comes after your family? Again, like Cyrus tries to take all their blanks one by one. That day, that should have been a learning experience. And we all know that Carly is hard headed. But I agree, Fang. I was gonna include that if I want to do a review. So glad you said something. Olmec says they are trying to turn Steffi into her grandmother, but her bossy personality isn't earned with the OG Stephanie. Thank you, CJ Clove, talking about, oh, you disappointed me. Hey, you disappointed him as a wife when you sat there and started trying to talk down to him. The hell you think you are? Eagle Fang says Carly is now an investigator along with a hotel, cafe, mob queen, and policewoman. Yeah, Eagle Fang. She wears many hats. Mel says I got good news that Days of Our Lives has cast a new character as Trina, a Korean American woman coming. Interesting. Interesting, Mel. Interesting. And she's gonna be Trina also? Oof. This is gonna be interesting. Yep. Deluxe, on top of the fact that Deluxe, what she did was she tried to emotionally blackmail Spinelli. Do this for Danny. So Danny is more so Danny is more important than Georgie is, than his own daughter. Listen, Jason may sit there and do stupidness like that by putting other people's kids in front of his own, but I don't think that Spinelli should be doing that. Kevin says it looks like Sonny put a hit on Jason and Dex. Yes, you saw the previews. Saw the previews. Eagle fan, do you think that Roger Howard would be a good fit for Days? That is very true. That is very true, Freddie. Unfortunately, even adults have to learn that. Danny, I'll check right now. Because I really want to sit there and watch a new video. So, oh, there we go. Okay, wow. Okay, cool. I got it, Danny. Thank you. Big Samuel's in the chat. What's good, my friend? It's been a hot minute. Hope all is well with you and your world. Let's everyone say what's up to Samuel. Susan says, does Sam want Danny to lose his mom if she gets caught? Thank you, Susan. Yeah, she was. Was good, Laura B? Yeah, we heard about that this weekend now. It's it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy not just for him, but for his family and all over money. Eagle Finger says Sam is wrong for what she's doing to Maxie, and now Maxie could go to jail too because she knows what's going on. I totally forgot about that. Good angle. I didn't think about that. All Maxie said was don't get caught. Maxie, you should have probably said more than don't get caught. You should have been like, hey, we have a daughter. Maybe you shouldn't be. And the thing is, it's not like Spinelli didn't get arrested before by the FBI. Yeah, Samuel, that's the word on the street is that it's under like a million something views. Charlene says Thomas needs to come back and put Steffi in her place. Riz needs to grow up here and put her in her place. Like Ron always says, Ridge needs to shut his effing mouth. Okay, let me have some of this. Ridge needs to shut his effing mouth. Eagle Fang says Maxie should did what Steffi is doing to Finn. You choose Spinelli, me or Sam. Like that. Kevin says Thomas chose Hope over Steffi. Still mean Hope or Steffi? I missed a part. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Charlene is no. And Charlene is fitting in just fine. Oof. What's with the old caps there, buddy? What's with all the caps, buddy? It almost seems like you're yelling. Eagle Fang says, did you think they changed the story on B&B, which is who is Luna's father? I think it's Bill or Finn's kid. I think it's Bill, but see, here's my thing, Eagle Fang. Here's my thing, Eagle Fang. I don't like how callous that Poppy was with Bill. Today she was like, it's totally possible that you could be Luna's father. You just said before that Bill is definitely not the father, and that I know who is the father. And now today it's possible that you are Luna's father, and she says it so casually, right? Like Darby says, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just emphasizing. Okay, Darby, just checking because at some point, Darby, tonight I'm gonna probably want to getting smashed. So um, I figure I'll try to put out a fire now because after the second drink, it's not gonna. Eager fan says I thought she said that like a month ago. She did. She did say that a month ago. That's my whole thing. Is like, and she said it so casually. Like, how is it there being this casually about if this man is the father of your child or not? I don't know. Like, Eagle fan. Maybe it's just me, just as part of the male species that would just it kind of irks me a little bit. Oof, okay. Um, Charlene says she did say it. Deluxe says Spinelli has the worst love life on GH. Can the writers allow him to be happy for a little bit? I think that will kind of reflect life a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Davlin says someone needs to help Sonny like Jason and Carly are his kids. It's hard to do that when you're paranoid and you're practically having placebos and you what's your Jonathan and you have bipolar. Samuel says General Hospital is struggling in more than one area these days, but I think the fans are just hard to please because they want a perfect soap that focus only on two or three characters. Oh, Eagle Fang, that's Liam. That's Liam. Eagle Fang, that's Liam. Liam comes across as a scumbag. And here's the thing, Eagle Fang. Steffi and Liam kissed, right? Steffi and Liam kissed. But Steffi didn't tell Finn about that. So she's keeping a secret also. Domax is almost preferred that they made Finn turn out to be Luna's dad. If it's Bill, then he would have meant three of the four of his kids in adulthood. Oh yeah, there's Bill Jr., right? Yeah, CJ Close says Liam is a scumbag. Yes, exactly, Eagle Fang. They wound up kissing twice, and Finn doesn't know about that. He doesn't know about that. She's kept that away. But yet she's very quick to sit there and say, "You disappointed me." Steffi, you kissed another man twice. Yeah, Eagle Fang. Mel says Albert, my intuition is that Everett, aka Bobby, is going to kidnap Jada or Stephanie and be in danger because of his alters. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Eagle Fang. So while she has exactly Stephanie has to go. See, that's the thing, Eagle Fang. She's on her high horse, right? But the problem with that high horse is that she has secrets and things that she's doing as well, which is pretty well. I don't think I have to say it. Susan says, I think if Sam is willing to risk so much for Jason that she wants to get back with him, poor Dante. I totally forgot about that. She's also risking jail too. Charlene says Steffi always acts like an angel. Yeah, she has dirt of her own. Wow, I haven't drunk in so long. I feel like this is hitting me so fast. Johnson says, I think it might get to a point where Steffi. I'm oh, Johnson says, I think it might get to a point where Sonny collapses and ends up in the hospital due to the lack of meds after he lashes out at someone. Why would he collapse though? Like, don't the lack of meds like stabilize his moods? It doesn't really affect um it doesn't affect him like in a way where it's like if he doesn't take enough that it's going to make him collapse. So I don't. Susan says Liam equals little puke. Remember? Yeah, I remember that. Mel says Albert, my intuition is that Connor is faking having OCD just to get Adam and Chelsea back together. God, I hope not. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm so I'm so over this story of this OCD thing with Connor. The Halfling says, Albert, you heard that Crazy Nina is leaving GH. Whoa, 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 whoa. How you doing tonight, Amber? Johnson says meds tend to have various effects. Okay. How you doing tonight, Amber? How you doing tonight at the bank? Hmm. Mm. You know, Jonathan. Okay. You might be honest or something, but I'm also too tipsy to really sit there and kind of question it. So Delvin says, Albert, have you heard that Crazy Nina is leaving GH and another another actress? What? Unfortunately, I did. How you doing tonight, Amber? I'm doing pretty well. I got off this week, so um, Samuel says, I'm not surprised. I'm not a super fan of GH, but I don't want any soap to get canceled. Yeah, Samuel, I don't want to. I don't want it out there. I don't want it out there. And Captain says, I heard rumors GH gets canceled. Man, when did GH actually come on? GH has just been so much of a staple soap opera. And what's good at the bank? I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you when we first came in. Um, Samuel, with the writing of her character, I can see her actually being like, yeah, I'm just gonna peace out. What was good at the bank? And again, apologies for not saying hi to you when you first came in. Alyssa, what's good? Susan says 1963. Eagle thing, I hope that she doesn't leave. I feel like Jay's needs Nina. Dolphin says, but did you hear that crazy Nina actress are leaving? No, I did not. Yeah, no, my bad, Ed. I started drinking some of Jesus. This is heavy. Um, so, and it's hitting me faster than I thought. But I do miss it though. Now it says I got good news, Albert, that Heather Thomas Katie is returning this week. Yes, she returned today. Yep. But thank you for letting me know, though. Well, what's good, Alyssa? Hope you are well. Alyssa said, I'm not surprised. GH literally gets canceled. Alyssa, I am starting to get a little drunk. A little tipsy. I wouldn't say drunk. And Cat Lady, hey, Albert and fam, Jason has more people trying to save him than poor Sonny. Yeah. Cat Lady, did you get my text? Ooh, okay. All right. I think that's a little bit too much. Let me know if you got my text I sent you today. Eagle Fang says those drinks are it's been too long. But whoa, let me try to have some tea first. I'm so well, hold on. Harriet says, oh, it sucks. Albert got a little drinky drink. Yeah, just I mean, Cat Lady, I haven't drunk in such a long time. I miss it. But anyway, I sent you a text. So whenever you get a chance, let me know. Darby says, slow down with the wine, AJ Quarterman. I know he did not just call me AJ. Kevin says, I like GH in the 90s. They're better stories. Well, yeah. Yeah, don't he actually said that to me. He, yo, Dolomex, Darby has been just smart mouth me this whole time. Alyssa, Jesus Christ, is it that obvious? Alyssa, damn, my bad. Um, Darby says Albert Roger, I would not mind him on Days of Our Lives. But the question is he a good fit? Alyssa said, drunk Albert I like. uh, I get old back and forth, Alyssa. Still my girl, though. Susan says, where did Deacon post his wedding photos that Steffy was notified? Why? Okay, the better question is, okay, Kylie, no, listen, I'm all I'm off all Saturday, so whatever time is good for you is good for me. Nah, listen, I mean, it was a learning experience for me too. So, but you're always gonna be my girl, listen, no matter what. Eagle fan says Albert and Finn will still be. Wow, I love it. I love it, Eagle fan. I love it. Eagle fan says Albert is really drinking because of how bad. Eagle fan, trust me. If I'm gonna be drinking, it's not gonna be because of the soap operas. What's good, Big Nate? Yeah, no, cat lady. Whatever time is good for you, because I'm off all day. So, kind of a mixture. Nate, kind of a next kind of mixture. Darby says Albert crossed the line with the dress. Yo, Darby, I haven't talked about that dress in so long. I totally forgot about it. But I mean, exactly, Lord B. Listen, if he wants me to sit there and talk about, you know, why Darby should be in a damn dress, then we can sit there and talk about that. I didn't think of that until you said something. So that's on him. Darby, whatever I say about you is going to be on you, not on me. Nate says B&B is a mess right now. Thank God I tuned out. Well, I don't think God has anything to do with that, but Johnson says, I think Roger would be good as Peter Blake on days. I'm going to take your word for that because I don't know who that is, but Alyssa, I haven't watched YNR and Bolt yet. Well, Alyssa, good news. Well, one of the good news is, and you already know this, um, Trina. Trina's going to be on tomorrow. And I heard something else, Alyssa. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm not drunk enough to sit there and tell that story yet. Johnson says, I think. Oh, you read that already. Deluxe says it looks like Sam is addicted to danger. Sam was always addicted to danger. Nate says the Hope Dream were all kinds of tomfoolery. What the F was that about? We Nate, you know what that was about. Freddie says, Albert, I said Sam needs to use her brain. I guess she wants to help her baby father to keep him in Danny's life, but she should have thought about if Spinell. Well, yes. Yes. CJ Cole says, what did you hear about Trina? Alyssa said, tell me the story when you're sober, LOL. Well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just more of I found out from Mel that there's gonna be another character on there's gonna be a character on Days of Our Lives. And her name's gonna be Trina. So that's pretty much about it. Her name is actually gonna be Trina and it's gonna be on Days of Our Lives and she is gonna be Asian. So that's about it. But no, CJ Clover, it was nothing like scandalous or anything like that. But I am a little tipsy, so as a creator, I have to always watch what I say apparently, because I'm always on like 3 seconds from being canceled. God damn, this has hit me fast. Alyssa says, "Oh wow, Trina from Days, yeah." Yes, make sure you hit that like. Oh, sorry. Make sure you hit that like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, Freddie. Freddie says, "Don't get drunk, Albert. Too late." Darby says, "Let me guess, she will be related to Melinda." I don't know how to take that. I feel like that's a loaded question, Darby. Domex says, "What are you drinking now?" Oh, I miss that so much. Darby says, "No." Trina from Power Rangers. See, Darby, see, here's the thing. If I said that, I'll be canceled. That's right, cat lady. Too late. Too effing late. Not drunk enough to sit there and be able to censor myself, though. See, this is what Darby's trying to do. Darby is not there trying to give me cancer. I'm not going to fall for your shenanigans, Darby. Dolomite says, oh, yeah, that wine will get you. I know, but here's the thing, Dolomite. It got me faster than I thought it would get me. Jesus Christ. Don't let Jess hear that, because she'll sit there and call me a lightweight, even though she only had one drink. Samuel says, I don't think any of these soaps are at their best, but GH and Bold are the worst right now. What do you say that for? Freddie says, Alyssa said, I can't believe there's going to be another Trina on Daystone. Yeah, Alyssa, that's what I got from Melanie. Freddie says, I wouldn't want you to say something that would get you canceled. Take down if you drunk. Just say Albert. Oh no, I'm good, Freddie. I think it's just Darby. I think it's just Darby trying to set me up. Darby says, stop using those big college ones. Okay. Mel says, Albert, I love the connection with. Actually, I did too. Because he did lose, he did, the hell. He did lose his connection to Dave because of that spiteful girl, whatever her name is. But Nicole really needs to knock it off with the whole, do you want to sit there and see Jude? Do you want to spend time with Jude? Does he look like he wants to spend time with Jude? He wants to take Jude home and pretend this whole conversation never happened. Oh no, Freddie, listen. I appreciate you. I always do. Every time you're in the chat, you show love, you're funny, and you just have a good personality. So I always appreciate you, Freddie. So never doubt that for a second. Alyssa, I think Trina is related to Jada or Chanel. Susan says, do you think Brennan compliment Carly enough today between him and Jason? Laura B. See, that's the thing though. It's like they do their best to try to make Carly that chick. That dudes will sit there and stab themselves just to have the pleasure of talking to Carly. Okay, sure. Yeah, Jonathan, that's what Melanie said. Alyssa or Trina may be related to Wendy or Lee or Melinda. Could be. I'm glad you said it and not me, because I'm pretty sure if I would have said it, somebody would have been like, that's racist. So, Kevin said when Thomas and Douglas come back, catch Hope and Finn in bed. Yeah, I can see that. Eager Fang says, I hope Elizabeth and Finn go their separate ways. Tomorrow that relationship is boring as watching paint dry. Kelly says they sure would. They really would. And then Cat Lady, you know what I have to do as a YouTuber? I would have to make an apology video. Jonathan, I think me and you both know why. I think me and you both know why. But yeah, Cat Lady, I would have to make an apology. Debbie says, unlike Common Albert, but I like Nicole and Eric deserve all the trouble AJ gives them for all the crap they spread to other people in their dysfunctional relationship. Freddie says, I don't doubt it, but thanks for saying it. I just like to be here and laugh and just have a wonderful time. Okay, you know what? I'll email it to you because I feel like here's the thing, Jonathan. Even if I explain it, Alyssa Trina is either a black or Asian character, not trying to stereotype. But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Jonathan. It would come across as me stereotyping by saying that she is related to Melinda or Wendy. Like, why can't she just be a new character as opposed to be related to another person that's Asian? Which yes, Jonathan, it doesn't like me talking to you doesn't come across as racist, but that's the thing how some people are. Kelly says yes, that wonderful apology video. Hmm, fun times. You know, Cat Lady, I might actually have to pull a Brooke Logan and put like the one tear there, just to show how remorseful I am for hurting someone's feelings or something. Kenny says, I finally caught Days of Our Lives and I have to say I do not like Nicole because that character drives me nuts and crazy. Yep, join the club. Ed says, I wonder what the final piece of evidence going to be to get Gabby case reopened. Yep, yeah, Melendez was like, yeah, I can't do that. Like, it's just too much circumstance and evidence against her. Johnson says, but Trina isn't an Asian, though. But if she is Asian, Jonathan, but Trina isn't an Asian name, though. Yep, Cat Lady, the one tier. I pulled a Brooke Logan, and then I would salvage my YouTube career. You know, as a YouTuber, Cat Lady, you're gonna sit there and say some stuff that people are gonna like. You're either gonna sit there and choose to just go through it, or you're gonna make that apology video that you may not even mean. W says, I came to this stream for fun and yuck to Albert. No one wants you canceled, Albert. Well, I mean, thank you, Darby. I don't want to be canceled either. Eagle Fang says Nicole's daughter has to be one of the biggest sport brats in the entire planet. She makes Joss look like an angel, still catching up on days, but she really isn't awful. Yes, thank you, Eagle Fang. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She also says it could be short for Katrina. Yeah, it could be. Doga says I'm sorry, I meant Trina from Power Rangers. No, I that that no, I know what you meant. Susan says also known as the Brook One Eye Cry. Yeah, I feel like I have to master that one day, Susan. Mel says Arbitrina is going to be an Eastern Asian 20-year-old to cast on Days of Our Lives, but was brung up in a conservative Korean American family, but could be wilder. I always love my wilder chicks, but okay. Cutley says, yeah, I probably would do the same. LOL, or at my age, they could bite me. You know, Cutley, I'm just gonna let that ride. I'm gonna let that ride. Samuel says Nicole from Days is nowhere near as annoying as Carly is on GH. Hmm. Well, I feel like you don't like Carly, Samuel. You know, Sam, why don't you sit there and tell me why you don't like Carly? I am pretty tipsy, but I can still read your comments. So why don't you tell me why you don't like Carly? I need you to. Yeah, Carly. I just feel like it was kind of a loaded question, but yeah, yeah. I don't feel like getting canceled tonight. Not tonight. Maybe after I have like 1,000. Maybe actually after like 5,000 subscribers. Hold on. Darby says, "Who is Maggie to tell Alex how to act according to Victor and her own damn family? Alex is a grown ass man." Darby. Alex has been nothing but disrespectful to. Harry says, "I did a review today." Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it. Alyssa said Carly is obnoxious, loud, something, nothing heroic or good about her. Oh, okay. Those are very colorful words, Alyssa. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. How are you? All right. Well, I found it. I found it, cat lady. Thank you. I will be watching that tonight. Oh, okay. So we got 28 likes. We got 43 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you so much. Johnson says if Everett ends up in Fairview, I hope they give us a good story out of it. What the? Eagle Fang says, and what's good, Tommy? I don't think Finn should let his wife control him. Absolutely not. Steffy did not tell him the kid. Oh, where's that comment? Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Jesus Christ, thank you. It was good, Tommy. Eagle Fang says, bring back the scab writing. Freddie says, Albert, here's some advice for the next time you drink. Count every single one so that way you don't end up getting drunk. And also, that your channel would not get taken down. Well, thank you, Freddie. Yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate that. See, I really do actually have the best subscribers. I do. I'm very fortunate. Oh yeah, I was about to sit there and get on Darby for a hot minute. Darby says, "Okay, Albert, no matter what you say to Maggie, you would you would let her tell you what to do. Absolutely not, Darby. Yeah, oh damn, hell before I ain't want to let tell me what to do. But the thing is, Alex has been very rude, very disrespectful. And it's like because he has all that money, he's letting it go to his head. And even Maggie was like, Victor wouldn't want you treating his family like garbage, disrespectful. And that's exactly how Alex has been acting. Mel says, I called it and made it crystal clear that Ava Harris and Lucas are going to Montana. You did. You did. Thank you, Freddie. Yes, hit that like button, smash that like button, like something I'm thinking about that will get me canceled. Um, Alyssa says Alex is an unlikable character. That's what they're making him become. They make him become this arrogant jerk that let that let money change him. And you know what the sad thing is, Alyssa? He did already have money, right? He already had a little bit of money, and he was already just a playboy. But now he gets more money, and he starts acting like Darby says. Then why do you think? Then what do you think Alex should do? Not treat his wife with disrespect. We start with that. Oh, I'm gonna change the stables, and I'm gonna sit there and come on, bro. It's the way that he's talking to her that's just like Freddie says that's good. You keep it to yourself. Yeah, I'm not that drunk just yet. And Cat Lady has some emojis that I'm dying to know what she's saying. But I'm kind of afraid because I feel like if she says what those emojis are, then I'm just gonna be honest. The hell with it. I'm not afraid. Cat Lady, what does those emojis mean? Tomax says the thing is Maggie and Alex should work together. Both of them have a lack of experience when it comes to Titan. Thank you. Darby says Victor wouldn't let the dead rule over him either. Darby, are you basically saying that it's okay the way that um Darby, are you basically saying it's okay for the way that Alex is treating Maggie? Samuel says, I think the point of Alex is to build up his arrogance up so that when he finds out he's not actually Victor's son, he's going to be Okay. Taylor says, then you know that's what he is thinking of, bite or slap. Okay. Um, okay, Darby, that's interesting. Johnson says Alex would probably start drinking out of control when he learns the truth about him not being Victor's son. Freddie says Albert knows what it means too. I you know what? I do want to know what it is. Kyrie's Clark, the one and only. What is good, my guy? You know what? I think it's. Oh, Lord B. Darby says not everyone likes Maggie, and that's good everyone should everyone shouldn't like you anyway. That's true. Not everyone likes me. And what's good, Kyrie's? That's right. Kyrie's the one and only is in the building. Alyssa, I can see Alex humbling himself. Oh yeah, that's. Freddie says, let's keep this PG. No, F that. Let's keep this rated R. Somewhat rated R. Darby says, not everyone, Albert. Didn't you sit there and say that you would push me off of a plane for Audra Charles? Didn't you say that you would push me off of a train for Audra Charles? Alyssa's oh God, I love this woman. Um Alyssa, you're awesome. Oh, Freddie. Curry says I'm on schedule with school, so I don't have to take off streaming tomorrow after all. I'll definitely be finishing with class this week. So, Carrie, are you streaming tonight? Alyssa, I'll keep it like that in the members chat. Yeah, I should have probably thought about that before I started drinking. Tommy says Audra is doing too much. Yeah, she's trifling. She's very trifling. Carrie says, then got about 35 more classes to go. But Carrie, so are you streaming tonight though? Hmm. All right, that's good to hear, Carrie. Because the thing is, Kyrie, I've been drinking, so I'm gonna sit there and try not to act like a fool in your live stream. So I think I'll just act like a fool of mine. Darby says, I said I will push you off the plane for the chance to be with Archer Charles. You know, Darby, I respect that. I respect that. Kelly says Audrey's about to swim with the fishes if she keeps playing with Tucker. Yo, my question is, what power did she? What power did Tucker give Audra, where she's able to make these meetings? Up until a point where Tucker has to go to Paris, which is not owned by Jack. I love Jack, but Jack has been acting like a jackass. What power has this woman give? Have this woman give? Have this man given the Audra where she could just start setting up meetings? Alyssa, I think Alex changed ever since he stopped dating Stephanie. No, that money changed him. That money changed him. Curry says, and those damn Logan sisters, those damn Logans. I tried to be nice one day and say Katie is pretty, then Poppy had to lay it out. uh, I love it. Charlene says, I think it should come out. Hope is Ridge's daughter and Steffi is not. Ooh, I love that. Blackmon says I would try to hold back and Curry's live stream and bring it more in ours. Blackmon, let me tell you something. I mean, it's cool to be respectful to Kyrie's. Don't feel Be yourself, Black Mom. Be yourself. It's very important. Um, Very important to be yourself. Now, Ed says, I'm curious, how many altars does Ashley have? How many altars does this chick have? Carrie says, in what world does Poppy not realize she looks better than Katie? Um, Darby says two. Wait, Kevin says two, and Cat Lady and Witcher Plus says three. I had to bring it out, Laura B. I had to bring it out. I had to bring it out, Freddie. It's true, Black Mom. Listen, at the end of the day, you have one life, right? You have one life, and then it's over. And Tommy says three. I'll say this much, Black Mom. Given what wound up happening with what's his name, Johnny, be yourself because you never know what's going to wind up happening. Hmm. Susan says three. The Bell, the Bossy one, and then the T. Oh, I forgot about the T one. Thank you. I'm not a fan of the Bell one. I'm not a fan of the Bell one, but yeah, that's a good question. I kind of forgot. Totally forgot about that. Um, but I just Kevin says I heard the rumor that Jack kisses me. You know, all this week I've been sitting there talking about how Karis, you're gonna hate me for this one, but how radiant that Nikki Newman has been looking. That would just be the icing on the effing cake. I'm sorry, Karis, but you're still my guy. Freddie says, I'll be here. Life is short. Enjoy it while you're still breathing because tomorrow's not promised. It's not. It's not. You know, I said this in my review, and I'll say this here. You know, given what happened to Gregory, there was a day where I was talking to my dad, and I was busy with reviews and everything like that. But I took the time out to sit there and listen to my dad because, given what happened to Gregory, you never know what's going to end up happening. So, just a little bit of a life lesson. Let's says, Gary, stop being mean. Alyssa, if Jack kisses Nikki, Victor will murder Jack literally. Oh, that would be. Oh, Alyssa, can you imagine how Victor's going to act? How he's going to behave. Mel says, "I've been my intuition is that Audra saves Tucker in Paris and Ash, Belle, and Mrs. Abbott, and that are Ashley's altered, but it is Miss Abbott that wants to kill Tucker." Okay. Okay. Curious, how about exuberant? Because Nikki was looking very exuberant. She's looking very exuberant. You gonna cancel that word too? Kyrie's? Oh, Kyrie's, you're gonna have a lot of names to say. You have a lot of words to cancel. I, I can find old words around radium, so we can do it. We could do this all day. Johnson says, Harry says that's easier to ignore. So Johnson says they should not rewrite Hope as Rich daughter because that would make Thomas or oh yeah, we don't know. No. Despite what DC was saying, which I wish he was in his chat tonight, I can't believe he was actually championing that gross ass story. Jesus Christ. Um Charlene says I think that Doctor is trouble for Ashley and Tucker will say I think that Doctor is trouble for Ashley and Tucker will save her in Paris. Charlene, what is it that you find the Doctor so troubling, I guess? Darby says I think that only Mrs. Abbott is dangerous. Though is mildly annoying and little Ashley is not dangerous. Yeah, no, she can't even sit there and handle her well, she's supposed to be a kid, so never mind. Perry said Tracy and Nate would have been high if Tracy was 5 years younger as well. I mean, yeah, of course. You know, Kyrie's, I am tipsy, but yes, I did sit there and see a younger picture of the actress. She ain't bad. Say that much. She ain't bad. I love me a curvy woman that can be durable. Freddie says, I would hope that SOB that murdered Johnny, aka Bruno, gets caught. Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's a senseless. It's senseless, and it's a tragedy, and it's all for money. You know what? You know, guys, I'm a little bit too tipsy to sit there and answer that. So I'll just yeah, I'm not I'm not gonna go there. Lisa says, why did the doctor want Ashley to go to Paris instead of staying in Genoa City? That's actually a good question. That's actually a good question. Maybe because of whatever trauma wound up happening in Paris. And Gary's who is the one that's actually drinking tonight? Because that sentence don't even that sentence don't look like a very it doesn't look like something Superman would sit there and type. But never mind. Never mind. He's Gary said, oh, what the hell am I actually reading? Johnson says, I hope they don't kill Tucker. I hope they don't either. He's been a character for a long time. And Darby says Johnny was working as a bartender then Albert. What do you mean Johnny was working as a bartender? Bartender. uh, it's true. I'm getting there. Damn, Melissa. Very good at spotting the signs. Props. And Cat Lady just got a bunch of cat emojis. Tommy says, I think the doctor likes Ashley. Really? Because he seemed like he couldn't. And what's good, Rachel? He seemed like he couldn't, like he was still making sure that he kept his professional boundaries good. And thank you, Freddie. Make sure you do hit that like button because it helps. It gets new people in. We actually got some new people in this chat because of that. So thank you, Freddie. Rachel says, "Well, I remember Ashley triggering incident supposedly happened in Paris." Yes, exactly. So it will make sense for the doctor Alan to take her to Paris. You're good. You're good. Alyssa, you know the signs. Okay. Toby says Johnny was working as a bartender now that he's off the show. Oh, man, that's sad. I mean, I listen. I feel for his family. I do. I feel for his family, his ex fiance. I feel like I need to sit there and get a refill before I read what Kyrie is actually going to sit there and send to me. So I'm not feel like I need more alcohol. I guess I got to get it this week. Hold on. Like Kyrie's comment is going to be one of those doozies. Oh Jesus, I did too much. Rachel says, but what if he is behind the triggering event because it wasn't Tucker? Kyrie says, but Tracy Abbott looks way younger than both Diane Jenkins and Diane Miller. You know, Kyrie, you're, you're, I don't even know what the hell to say about that comment, but okay, you have a very interesting level of perception, I'll say that much. I have more comments, but I'm going to sit there and try to keep them to myself. Hold on. I think I did a little bit too much. I'm not ready. That's why I'm pouring some back in. I looked at that and I was like, Jesus Christ, okay, that might be a little bit too much. So, yes, thank you, Freddie, for looking out. That's why I poured some back in. Darby says Jack allowed his hatred for Tucker to blind him. You know, yes. Thank you, Darby. And that's my whole thing, is that he's been acting like a jackass. Like, I get it. Y'all have history, but damn, this is supposed to be more about your sister than anything else. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, no. Looked at that, I was like, yeah, I think I kind of poured a little bit too much. Blockman says, I see why you need a drink, Albert. After. See, Blackmon gets it. Blackmon gets it. That's why I rock with Blackmon. Because Blackmon will not sit there and say that much. When he does say something, he is on point. As says Teresa's not reading the room because Alex had no intentions of being. And he wanted that chick to sit there and be in another room. Perry says Tracy looks younger than 65. You know what? Sure. Diane, in my opinion, still looks better than Tracy Abbott, and I said it, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna stay with it. I don't know what kind of time machine magic that you're using, Kyrie, but regardless of how young you think that she looks, Diane would always sit there and look better than her, and that's how I feel about it. So I don't even understand why we sit there trying to talk about how young she looks. Like that's supposed to matter. Mel says I got good news that Trevor as Tucker is on contract, but Eileen as Ashley is recurring. Well, that changes things. That changes things. Duan says I think Steffi should cut her losses and dump Finn. We all know. See, Duan, and I respect that comment. I think that Finn should cut his losses. What the hell am I looking at? Bro, it's literally been one drink. Darby, it's been one drink, bro. And I haven't drank in months. Trust me, Black Mouse. Okay. Yeah, Carrie says, I miss Rita on Days of Our Lives. Where has she been? Oh, Carrie, you and your unique respect perspective. Okay. I like the Carries. I rock with it. Darby says, I think everybody on Bow should leave everybody else, Howard. Darby says, I think everybody on Bow should leave everyone else. Darby, have I been the only person who's been drinking tonight? Because that sentence really does not make a lot of sense. Tommy says Steffi is doing too much. In my opinion, she needs to take several seats back. Thank you, Tommy. Yes. And that's actually true. Also, Tommy, thank you for watching my Young and Restless review. Charlene says, Albert, you're right. Finn would be happier without Steffi. Charlene, any man will be happier without Steffi. Any man will be happier without Steffi. Kelly says, yeah, he hasn't been drinking. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, cat lady. I haven't been drinking in a while, so I'm fine. Darby talking about some intervention. Nah, I'm good. You know, the funny thing is, even when I'm at my drunkest, even when I'm really drinking, I still know what's going on. Kevin says, will Thomas and Finn fight for Hope? Oof, like Hope is really that much of a prize. Darby says, nobody drinks here, Albert, as much as you do. You sure about that, buddy? Because that comment didn't really make a lot of sense, but okay. Freddie says, I'm going to pour me a drink because some of these comments. Thank you, Freddie. Join the fun. Join the fun. What the? Johnson says apparently Liam isn't happy without Steffy. Steffy is a very bossy chick, but yeah. Darby says Dollar says he has a full bottle tomorrow. You know, Darby, it's funny. I was actually kind of thinking about that. Queen Becky D was good. Was good, Becky D. You're not exactly wrong, Darby. Hmm, I guess you know me well. Was good, Becky D. Tommy says I would like to see Hope and Thomas together. Hope and Finn together. Yes, he wasn't there thinking about him in a very lusty way. Wrong one. Kevin says I think Stephanie and Liam deserve each other. Why do you say that for, Kevin? Curry says, I thought you should know Abby Nicole did indeed go to jail when she's. How long did. It's funny, Curry. It's actually funny because I was looking for that information. How long did she go to jail for? Have a good night, Tanya. Yes, thank you, Lobby. Why is Hope actually having migraines? Is she pregnant or what's going on with that? And what's good? And have a good night, Tanya. Becky D says life is good. That's good to hear. I'm off all this week, so life is Life is just great. I mean, life is usually good whenever I do this live stream, but life is great. So, Kyrie says, Sammy babies, Sammy babies. So if Nicole went to jail, Sloan would go to jail too. Kyrie, how long does she go to jail for now? Johnson says, that's right. Nicole spent months in jail. She paid for a crime. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Good. Oh, well, thank you for letting me know, Jonathan and Kyrie. Dory says, let Liam have Steffy. He'll regret in a few weeks when he reminds how she behaves. When he's reminded how she behaves, exactly. Becky D says, oh, that's amazing, Albert. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Becky D. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week. Becky D, it's something about that wake up call, that 5 o'clock wake up call, that 6 o'clock wake up call. It just starts to become very traumatic after a while. Like it's necessary, but it's traumatic. Like it just wakes you up in this trauma state. Like it's go time. It could just be it could be something. I'll tell you that much. Kevin says they both judge people. Okay. Well, Darby soon she's not gonna have a fashion line. She ain't gonna have a fashion line, so as said Eric should have called the cops when he left the apartment, and I'm wondering if Eric's going to confront Leo. Ed, I don't understand how he thought in his tiny mind that Sloan was gonna wait for the cops. It was good cherry ice cream. How did he think in his tiny mind? I don't understand how in his tiny mind he actually thought that Sloan was going to sit there and wait for the cops. Becky says you need to change, Albert. Yeah. Um. And the thing is, Becky D, I don't hate my job, right? I don't hate my job. Yeah, Ed, he is an idiot. He is an idiot. But I don't hate my job. But it's nice to kind of just relax and you know not have to deal with some idiotic people. Because Jesus Christ, it could be annoying. Cherry ice cream, did I say hi to you? I did say hi to you when you first came in, right? If I didn't, my bad. Oof, okay. Kevin says, I heard Hope and Brooks start own fashion line. Somebody said that yesterday too. I think that'll be interesting. Okay, good, Kev. Okay, good, Cherry ice cream. Oh, what you remind me of, Cherry ice cream? I had some ice cream. I have some ice cream in the freezer that I totally forgot that was there. So thank you for reminding me. As said, LOL Sloan was tripping. Okay. I totally forgot. I had some ice cream in my goddamn refrigerator that I didn't even sit there and get. I mean, I had it once, but then that was about it. Becky says people do seem a lot extra these days. They do. They do. But that's the thing, Becky. When you work in retail, people can always be extra. Tammy says, I can't stand Summer is doing too much. Summer has been doing too much. Oh, thank God now. I can't stand her. Callie says that drink. Callie says that drink is working. Yeah, yeah, it is. But I'm still, again, cat lady. It's one of those things where it's like I can be. Here's the thing, cat lady. I can be super drunk, but I still know what I'm saying, right? Like I still know what I'm saying. I can have so much alcohol and still be in control of what I say, if that makes sense. Crystal says, Albert, in your Jewish review, you did mention that Ferguson said he hadn't spoken to his brother in 10 years. They fought over their inheritance. He just feels guilty and is blaming Alexis. I didn't. Oof, I didn't say that. Well, thank you for letting me know, Crystal. I do feel like sometimes I do actually miss certain things, but I would thank you, Crystal, because I was wondering what did I miss. Lobby says for shame, Albert. Lobby, I love, and it was on a good sale though too. It was a really good sale. Like Lobby, let me tell you, that ice cream that's normally super expensive was like dirt cheap. Tammy says, I want to see Kyle and Claire date. They have good chemistry. Mm, she sounds very young. I think that's my only thing, Tammy. She sounds very young. Carrie says Claire interview was so boring and the ass kissing was. I can agree with that. I can agree with that, Carrie's. I mean, although I do feel like the interview was necessary, the ass kissing was nauseating. I do agree with that. Becky says, Albert, ice cream doesn't taste good when you're drinking. By the way, I couldn't work retail. I end up in jail. That's actually true. Thank you, Becky D. You're a very wise woman. And the thing about retail, Becky D, is that the one thing that it does do is it gets you to be able to socialize with other people. I'll tell you this much, Becky D. You'd be surprised how many people don't actually have good social cues. And you wouldn't think that they're important, but they're important. And retail definitely helps you with your social cues. So if I was to there say any benefit from working in retail, it's to know how to talk to people. Freddie says Albert is good not to see Nina for a week. Oh, I love Nina. Well, that's not true. I love Nina's shenanigans for a week, but she'll be back tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Gorgeous Queen Janet, just a quick hello. Oh, it's good to see you, Janet. I missed you. You've been missed. So I hope all is well in your world. By the way, I'm a little tipsy, but it's good to see you though, Janet. Lopey says I can forgive somebody because she was a mother protecting her child. Lorby, it's funny, and thank you for saying that because usually I'm very harsh on Summer, but I understand her reluctance towards. No, but it's really good to see you, Janet. And what's good, Monique? Um, I understand Summer's reservations towards Claire. Claire just got out of a mental hospital. Claire, I do too, Crystal. Claire tried to um kill her entire family. So I understand where Claire is actually coming from. as much as I don't like Claire Laura B, I get where she's coming from. Freddie's Freddie says Aubrey Precious Nina is back. Oh boy. Well, I didn't say Precious Freddie, but or Happy Birthday Janet. Oh, oh my God! Happy birthday, Janet. All right, I gotta sit there and write this down. I gotta give you a shout out. Happy birthday, Janet. Happy birthday. Of course, Janet. Anything for the Queen. Bobby says, what about Summer reluctance to hire Sally? You know, that's unfortunately that story happened before me, so I don't know how much damage that um Sally has done to Summer, but so yeah, I can't really speak on that. Becky says, I don't have the patience to deal with all that ish. Amaya, you're mad. You know, Becky, that's the thing though. It, in a way, it does kind of prepare you for life though, Becky. Because here's the thing, you're gonna have to learn how to talk to people. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with conflict. That's the thing, Becky Dean. So I feel like it's important to sit there and do retail at least once. And Janetta was good. Um, so I feel like it's important. I would sit there and say that much, Becky D. I feel like it's important. Because Becky, like I said, I have come across people that do not have social cues. And it is just it's annoying as hell. And Janetta was good. Freddie says, I said the character Nina said, well, yes, she does entertain me. Crystal says, I love me some Nina. She's just the right. See, Crystal, yes, you. Crystal is going to be part of Nina Nation. Nina Nation, baby. Nina Nation. Jesus Christ, I'm kind of Nina Nation. But, see, that's the thing, though. Like, okay, so Nina and Phyllis, right? They're both problematic, chaotic people, but they add a certain messiness to it. Becky just says you're good at it, Albert. Doesn't no, I mean that's the thing, Becky D. I feel like it's important in a lot of ways. It's like Becky D. It's like just saying that in some ways public school is good for public school is better than private school because it teaches you social cues, right? It teaches you social cues. And I feel like that's good for life, though. If anything else, Becky D, oh, I love it. I love it, Freddie. Nina Nation gets the tomatoes thrown at me. Damn. You know, the last girl that actually threw tomatoes at me was Jess. Carrie says broke trees, Thomas and Steffy like dirt too, so it's a two-way street. To Harris just to wait, I know says someone was not truly sincere to Claire to be the nanny to Harris just to pretend to make Kyle happy. I noticed that Summer was not truly being sincere. Claire to be, hmm. Oh no, Freddie, I appreciate it. Monique says all this talk about Jason dangerous life, but here comes willing to risk going to prison and never see her kids again. Thank you, Monique. Jesus Christ, thank you. Monique is speaking facts tonight, and I am here for it. Well, Freddie, I respect it. Since Claire to be the nanny to Harris just was pretending to make Kyle happy. I don't get that comment. Freddie said, Carrie says Phyllis is just an evil, nasty woman who I hate with a passion. Okay, hate is kind of a strong word, but okay. She needs to go to maximum security prison life with Paris. You know who should be sharing a cell with her? Ava Jerome. If you want to sit there and put Phyllis and have Phyllis go to jail, then you should sit there and put Ava with that. Maximum security without the possibility of parole? Well, Carrie, this is your opinion, so okay. All right, yeah, I'll be right back. Tammy says, Tommy says, I like Phyllis. Why? Kyrie says Phyllis is a danger to everyone. I think that's kind of over an exaggeration, but okay. Kelly says poor Ava is about to lose everything again. Why the hell did I actually bring in Ava into what Kyrie said? That's my question. Becky says so sad the actor that played Brando died this week. Yeah, it's a tragedy. It was all done because of money and greed. I like money, but Jesus Christ. Curry says Ava Jerome is a survivor. She got a few more life left. She's going to go out this too. She just got be yelling at and throwing out of Sonny's house. That should happen months ago. Thank you, Cherry. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button because it really does actually help. We got some new people in because people hit the like button because of my advertising too, but because of people hitting the like button. So yes, thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. You are amazing. And Becky, I'm glad that yeah, ice cream would not be good with wine. Becky B says basically for no good reason. Her says not until Albert admits that Tracy is great. Freddie says and share with your friends. Thank you, Freddie. And you know what, Kyrie, that deserves another drink. Hold on, let me try to just gonna have a little bit, just a little, just a tiny bit of a drink. But I feel like at this point, sometimes when I read Kyrie's comments, I have to sit there and have a drink first because Kyrie loves his background characters. That's my guy right there. Oh Jesus, that's way too much. Okay, hold on. Harry says nod to Aubrey and admits that Tracy was great. On what? What do you mean about great? What is Kyrie, what is so great about this woman? Why don't you explain to the chat what is so great about Tracy Abbott? Come on, let's put you in the hot seat, Kyrie. What's so great about Tracy Abbott? Darby says everything deserves another drink with you, Albert. I don't know how to take that, but okay. Mel says, Albert, there is going to be a twist tomorrow with Jeff left with Bill to be in charge of Chancellor Winter. Who is Jeff? Harry says, I hit the like button when Albert say, you know what, Kyrie's, you're right about Tracy Abbott is a great character. I find her boring sometimes, but I'm just too distracted by Queen Jess to learn. Well, I mean, I feel like that's a loaded question, my friend, especially when it comes towards Jess. Tammy says, I can't stand Devon. Why not? Very curious. Becky says it's all Kyrie's fault, Albert. I don't really, Kyrie's, I get that you are going for either a new angle or you just love the troll. And I feel like it's the latter. You just love the troll, which is fine, Kyrie's. It's totally fine. What the hell does that actually have to do with Jess? Johnson says Harmony is the one who killed both Neil and Brendan just to keep her secret, not being Willow's mother. Fergus is blaming Alexis for his brother's death. Make no sense. I would love to actually highlight that. Pin that comment, but I still do want people to become a member. But yes, you're 100% right. And Cat Lady has those cat emojis, and I'm wondering what that means. I'm very curious what that means, Cat Lady. I'm trying to keep this shit PG, but Darby says, enjoy your life, Albert. It's fun. It's fun seeing you enjoy yourself. Keep drinking your wine if it makes you happy. Darby, I was going to say this much. You have to sit there and appreciate the little moments, Darby. You have to appreciate the little moments because if nothing, if anything, the whole thing with Johnny, it teaches you sometimes you got to appreciate your little moments. And I try to do live by that. Tammy says Devon needs to treat his dad nice. Well, I can 100% agree with that. Oh, here we go. Darby says how you deal with your grief sometimes doesn't have to make sense. Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, Darby, you gotta appreciate the little moments. Whatever little moments that you have in life, sometimes you have to appreciate it because anything can happen in a split second, and I think that's very important. If there could be some lessons take away from what wound up happening with Johnny, I would sit there and say that. I would say that, Darby. Let me drink my drink first before I read what Kyrie has to say. Jesus Christ, I actually poured too much. Kyrie says Tracy Abbott is a legacy character. Don't care. She's passionate. She's loyal. She's pretty. Oh, okay. She's sensitive. She's not God's gift to men like Queen Jess. I don't agree with that either. But she's good in her own race. Tracy Abbott. Kyrie's. I disagree with a lot of what you said, but I respect your passion. I respect your passion, Kyrie's. I really do. And you are our live streamer tonight, right? I'm gonna double check and just probably be a creep in your live streams, but you are live streaming tonight, right? Kevin says, "So what's so great about Tracy Abbott?" Well, you got this Carice, which is like the fan of the Tracy Abbott fan club that most people probably wouldn't care to actually join, but what's there not to love about Tracy Abbott? Darby says, "Are you saying Jess Love is a background character, Carice?" Like that's never mind. Let me just have my ramen noodles. I have my ramen noodles, and I'm just gonna sit there. Mel says, I love to drink Mike's Hard Lemonade tonight, so you're not the only one. Oh, nice. Mike's Hard Lemonade. I like that. I also like Angry Orchard, Mel. Angry Orchard is actually pretty good. That's usually my go-to drink, is Angry Orchard. Crystal says Sasha is too good for Michael. I want him with Willow because I don't like. That's actually a funny comment. Oh, this requires another drink before I read this. Kyrie Clark says, Jessica Love is God's gift to men. I stand by that with 10 toes. Listen, I like Jess too, but that's probably a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much, but I'm pretty sure she appreciates the admiration though. So I'm about to slip up for a minute. But I'm pretty sure she thinks that that's sweet though. And yes, Darby, that is blasphemy. I'm not gonna really get on all that. Um, damn, I didn't even sit there and read my notes tonight. You know, Freddie, I'm so glad that you actually caught that. You're a smart one. Darby says Albert is an angry guy who likes Angry Orchard. You can't make this stuff up. Oh, Darby, I really do like Angry Orchard. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna probably wind up drinking the rest of. Darby says, Harry says she's probably gets 1,000 of numbers from guys he's dating. Oh, that deserves another drink. Darby, you're right. I'm probably going to when I'm getting another drink tomorrow because I feel like Kyrie's and these over the top comments about Queen Jess is gonna probably want to make me drink this whole goddamn bottle. Um, Kyrie says, and why are you turning against Audrey Charles? Listen, Kyrie, I like Audrey Charles, but Kyrie, you know what I don't like? A trifling ass woman, and that's what Audrey Charles is. Audrey Charles is a trifling ass woman, and although she is very hot, she's like, oh, you're sitting there trying to, you're you're trying to get me back and you're having people follow you. Bro, this isn't about you. This is about the company. And Carius, what is that comment referring to? She's all like, you're trying to get me back and you're following me. It's like, no, you're not part of the company. You don't get any of the perks. You're not with me. You're not part of the company. And that's the thing, Carice. Looks will get you so far, but patience has never really. Well, patience is my. I'm patient to an extent. But Kyrie's the one thing I can't sit there and deal with is a trifling ass woman, and that's what she is. Mel says, "Oh, I got good news that Jennifer Love Hewitt is in talks to come back as Julie for the. Oh yeah, for I know what you did last summer. I still gotta watch the part two though." Kyrie says she always has been a trifling woman. I thought she gets some. Kyrie, I'm so glad that one of us is sober because it's clearly not gonna be me, and that's true. That's the thing, Kyrie. I would sit there and say this much, Kyrie. Hot women get a pass to an extent. Like they damn sure get more of a pass than average women. But that only goes so far though, you know? Well, the one thing I've noticed in my live streams that apparently I can be very, very shallow. I don't care because that's just how I feel, but that's just been so goddamn obvious. But yes, Kyrie, how women get a pass to a certain extent. Monique says Carly just made the situation worse for Jason. She's running her mouth off to Brendan, giving him info he didn't need to know, just wants Carly used. Thank you. Thank you, Monique. Yes. Listen, I'm not like Carly, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, Carly, you are doing way too much. And yes, Tammy, she's well, here's the thing, Tammy. She's power hungry, but she's also angry and hurt. And this is how she tends to get back at Tucker. Terry says, well, Tracy Abbott is hot. Clarice, I had too much to drink to sit there and finish reading the rest of whatever fucktard comment that is. So, have a good night, Carrie. I'm like, what, Carrie? I don't feel like throwing up on this live stream, so I'm just gonna cut half of that comment short. Darby says, "You're a guy, Albert." Yeah, that's true. Freddie says, Albert, so if she walks up to your door with no clothes on, you'll make love to her and turn her down? No, Freddie, but I wouldn't allow triflingness to sit there and continue. That's the thing, Freddie. As a man, we can have a blind spot up into a point. Up into a point. But at a certain point, we are still men. Jesus Christ, that sounds so misogynistic. Alyssa says the only queen I recognize as queen is Bianca. That woman right there is God's gift to Earth. And Alyssa says I took so long because I was cooking dinner. I give you props because you actually did cook, and I just put mine in the pot and just heated it up. So you have a good night, Lisa. You get my respects. Freddie says it's all about self-respect and standing your ground. Yes, Freddie, and that's the thing. That's the thing. See, that's the thing, Freddie. We can acknowledge hot women, right? We can admire their beauty like a painting. That's it. At the end of the thing, Freddie, we're kings. You have to always remember that. Oh Lord, I'm so gonna get canceled tonight. But it's true. We are kings. We are men of action, and we are men that take control of the situation. She is. But I did actually see who you're talking about, and I'm not gonna lie, listen, the girl you're talking about, she can definitely get it. I may not be fully into wrestling, but I did see her though. So you got good taste, Alyssa. I'll sit there and say that much. Got good taste. Well, lady, you got good taste. Have a good night, Lisa. Oh, yes, I did. Have a good night, Lisa. Jesus Christ. Have a good night, Lisa. Yeah, I didn't actually, like, I saw how she looked and I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, she does look good. She does look good, Lisa. I can agree with you on that. That is actually 100%. I can agree with you on that. Freddie says, I heard Mike Tyson is supposed to wrestle again. Mike Tyson is supposed to wrestle again, but he has some medical problems. You know, Freddie, he shouldn't even be boxing if we're going to be honest. I mean, like, I'm all up for physical fitness, but, like, boxing is, Alyssa says, Alyssa says Bianca is really nice. I haven't met her before, but she less problematic. Well, you know what, Alyssa, I hope you do get to meet her one day. And what's good, Dave? Yeah, I heard. It's sad. Have a good night, Lord B. Oh why? Oh, never mind. Darby says the words spoken by Albert Bostic alone and are not. I'm sorry. Excuse me. What did you say, Darby? Oh Jesus Christ! I am so loud. Okay, hold on. Well, it's good, Dave. It's good to see you. You know exactly, Freddie. It's just one of those things where it's like I said, Freddie, it's always good to sit there and stay active and stay physically fit. But this dude is yeah, I agree with that, Freddie. Johnson says, "What do you think will happen once Harrison and Ava find Clyde?" You know, Jonathan, I think that maybe if they kill off Harris, that would be his exit story. Are you what, Darby? Darby, are you saying that you don't want to share my opinions, Darby? Is that what you're saying? You don't co-sign all of my opinions? But no, Jonathan, I feel like Clyde may kill Harris because you gotta remember he can't be on both shows. Darby says not this one. Oh, that's fair, I guess. Oof, good. But no, I feel like because he can't be on days and General Hospital. So I feel like maybe Clyde would take him out. Darby says not this one. I guess I respect it. Darby said there's still a chance to recover from this, Albert. Recover from what? What did I actually say? Darby, what did I say that was so problematic? Oh, Darby, well, if anyone actually gets into Kyrie's live stream, tell him I apologize because I'm going onto his time slot. So if we do go to Kyrie's live stream, Alyssa says, can't wait till Trina comes to Salem. Darby says, you're a king. You goddamn right, I am a king. Thank you for acknowledging that, Darby. Johnson says both Wally Kurt. But the thing is, Jonathan, Wally Kurt isn't contracted. Steve is. Freddie says, don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson is a legendary boxer, but he should take it easy and think about his health. Hmm. Freddie, I would sit there and say this much. Tyson smokes with cigarettes. So I don't think that he's actually thinking about his health, if we're going to be honest. He smokes with cigarettes. And I said, here's the thing, I said it like that for a specific reason. So if you know where this reference is coming from, type it in chat. He is a listener. He's contracted to GH. Ron says Albert, but the actor who plays Justin on Days. Ron, Justin isn't contracted. Steve is. If you're contracted, you ain't doing both. I guess this drink was really needed. There you go, love. He is contracted on. You know what I was actually watching? He played a character named Dylan on The Young and Restless. I was watching one scene where he was going down to this club. He met this woman named Alex something, right? They actually brung in, what's the thing say, dust, right? And I'm just like, wait, did they actually just show a white baggie with white powder? Ron says, are you happy that Bonnie the idiot is back on Days? Um, I like her curves. I'll sit there and say that much. I'm happy that she's back because she has nice curves, but she could be an annoying character. Johnson says if you're not contract on Days, you can appear on other shows, but if you're a there you go. Thank you, Jonathan. Derby says I once saw Mike Tyson pull off one of those surfboard hovering things in the house years ago. Hilarious on YouTube. I'm gonna have to sit there and watch that tonight. Thank you, Darby. Now, Alyssa says, I don't care for Bonnie. I forgot she came back. That's how useless she is. Here's the thing, Alyssa. I remember she said to Alex one time when Alex wanted to pursue Stephanie, she said, I think you should go for her. And, people were kind of worried about, he was kind of worried about the fact that he would be as harassing her at her job. And she literally said, you know what? There's nothing wrong with a little sexual harassment. There, I said it. And I just remember sitting there just thinking, like, did she just say that it's okay for him to somewhat sexually harass her? Like, I remember she was in the day trying to give him advice, and she was like, "It's fine to kind of skate the line," and I was like, "What?" Alyssa says Bonnie is so creepy and weird. Yeah, she is weird and kind of annoying. Monique says, your live, I miss your live show. Don't nice talk my X Men. Well, yeah, here's the thing, Monique. It wasn't a live stream. It was just a regular video. So yeah, we didn't do a live stream. It was just a regular video. But I hope you watched it though. It was actually really good though. Dolmax and Jonathan were actually really on point. No, Darby, it was just a video. It was just a video, Darby and Monique. It wasn't a live stream. But Ron says, what you came to your what came to your mind when Poppy was saying to Dollar Bill, I think we should take this upstairs? Ron, you know damn well what I'm thinking. And I am so inebriated that I would just sit there and say it. So you know damn what I'm thinking, Ron. Freddie says, yes, hit that effing like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Freddie. Freddie says, do a live stream on the rest of us can ask. Freddie says, do a live stream so the rest of us can ask you questions, guys. What does that mean, Darby? Island Breezing, what's good? Justin says, is this on Fen? What do you mean by that? Monique says, who is Bonnie? The only body I know is from Vampire Diaries. Well, Monique, we're talking about Bonnie from Days of Our Lives, but the fact that you said Bonnie from Days of Our Lives is why I rock with you. Jesus Christ, I missed that show, Monique. And the originals and Legacies to season 4. Johnson says, that's why I rock with you, though, Monique. Monique. Johnson says that B&B finally getting back to the stories of who Luna's father. Yes. Jonathan. You know what annoyed me about Poppy? She said it so randomly. Okay, she was like, I mean, she said it so casually. She was like, "Yeah, there's a possibility that you are Luna's father." First of all, don't ever play with a man when it comes towards their paternity. Number two, you were dead set on. I think so too, Alyssa. Um, but I'm just like, why would you sit there and play with this man's? Why would you play with a man's paternity when it comes towards their child or their potential child? Yeah, Jonathan, she did. She was like, yeah, because here's the thing, Jonathan. Poppy Bill was like, is there a possibility that I am Luna's father? And she was like, yes, there's a possibility. And the way she said it was like a 180. It was like a one goddamn 80. And it's just the way she said it was just so casually like, that's right, Jonathan. Justin says, I mean that will he lose Steffi? Yeah, most likely. Most likely is Justin. And what's good, Justin? Ron says, Albert, you were hoping that Rafe kissed Melinda. Oh, Ron. This is why you're my jester. Comments like that. Darby says, I meant make an X-Men live stream so the rest of us fans could ask. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Darby. I mean, listen, if Jonathan would ever want to come on, we could sit there and do that. I think that'd be really cool. But it would be kind of tricky though, Darby. You got to remember, most of the people here are here for the soaps. So that's actually a good idea. Maybe I could set the title it like an X-Men 97, X-Men 97 live stream, and then people who like X-Men 97 can come in. I mean, that's actually a good idea. It's actually really smart. Damn, that's actually a good idea. Reggie says Portia cannot keep Finn drinking to herself thanks to an idiot Elizabeth. Yes, but here's the thing though, Freddie. Both of them are idiots, right? Liz is an idiot for telling. Liz is an idiot for telling her boss. Her boss is an idiot for simply playing the friend card, right? That where are we at? That should have never happened. If you're a boss or a manager, you shouldn't be sitting there saying, "Oh, you can talk to me. Don't walk away. We're friends. You got to sit there." No, that's not something that a boss, a manager should be doing. Damn, he really actually had his title ready. You think Poppy and Bill? Do you think Poppy and Do you think Poppy and Lil? Do you think Poppy and Bill together? Do you think? Oh, do you enjoy Poppy and Bill together? Okay. I'm gonna be nosy now. Who's on the stream? Blackmon, Teaspoon, Kevin, Dave, CJ Clove, Susan, CJ Clove, Kevin, De Havilland, Blackmon, and Melanie, and Tamara. Okay, cool. I just want to sit there and read off the list of people that's in Kyrie's live stream. Just cause. Okay, where's my music at? No, I don't. Oh, it should be fun. And that's the thing, Freddie. She put herself in a tight position, right? Because let's say somebody dies, somebody sues for malpractice because Finn wasn't on his game, right? It doesn't matter if he's even drinking or not. Doctors drink, that's a fact to say that. Alyssa Kyrie's just live streaming. Yeah, that's right, Alyssa. So what I did, what I decided to do, Alyssa, which I decided to sit there and read off because I want to see who was on his live stream. So I want to see who was on his live stream, Alyssa. So I just read off some names of people who was on his live stream. Debbie says, to be honest, I thought that Sheila and Bill made a more exciting and dangerous couple out of it. Hmm. Well, I thought it was interesting. I'm not in a couples, but I thought they were interesting. I also thought it was very odd, though, too. Alyssa says, sometimes I go in this live stream. Oh, I know, Alyssa. I see you. Well, you don't have to tell me that, but I guess the rest of the chat. But Alyssa, I always appreciate you in my live streams. We may have went back and forth, argued like cats and dogs, but at the end of the day, you will always still be my girl, and I appreciate you. So always know that, Alyssa. Freddie says Portia should be on business zone, not friend zone. Thank you, Freddie. Yes, and I agree with that. Okay, Freddie says, well, Terry is in the attic right now. Darby says, yeah, we do, but you're my. Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm a little kind of tipsy, but I really do appreciate that. I you're good people, Alyssa. You're good people. I made an argue with you and probably went a little harder on you than I probably should have on certain occasions, but you always came back, and that's something I will always appreciate about you, Alyssa. So you are very good people. Listen, I appreciate you. Thank you. Darby says, oh shit. Darby says, who are we kidding? Okay, never mind. But that made my day. Thank you, Alyssa. I'm gonna try not to cry. Freddie says, what Terry reading that? Alan says I missed the dynamic between Terry and Britt. I miss Britt. Yeah, I miss Britt also. Ron says, Albert, why were you laughing when I said that Rafe should have pulled the fast one on Kiss? Because I can't help but laugh when I sit there and hear you, when I read that you're writing Rafe kissing Melinda. There's something that's just really hilarious about that. Um, uh, Alyssa, of course, because I figured out a way to marginalize without being mad. I talk about other shows besides Chase because I knew we were class when it comes to soap operas. I mean, I appreciate that, Alyssa, but here's my thing. I would sit there and say this. At the end of the day, the blame is on me. The blame is on me. I am the creator, right? And I had to sit there and learn that sometimes we're going to agree, and it's not my responsibility to sit there and try to get you to agree with what I'm saying. It's just to listen and disagree and move on. And so I mean, I honestly tell you the truth, listen from the bottom of my heart, I really do truly appreciate you being in this chat stuff. Sometimes I'm going to be honest, Melissa, I haven't actually always given you a reason to be here. Been a little bit too much of a dick sometimes. Not necessarily saying you have not had your share of going and backs, your back and forth, but I should have been a bigger person. So I always appreciate you, Alyssa. So thank you. Johnson says the ending scene of Days Day where Eric was pretty sad. And that's the thing, Jonathan. Yeah, but it was also so over the top, though. Plus, Jonathan, coupled with the fact that the episode was so goddamn long. Let's say it's okay, Albert, because I should have been a bigger person. Let's say we live and we grow and we learn. So I do appreciate you actually teaching me that lesson to listen because I do try to follow that practice with other people. Because lordy lord, there is times where I would not agree with other people, but I learned from you that I shouldn't always, uh, you know, I'm just here to be the entertainer and just to have fun. And that's one of the things I learned from you, Alyssa. Freddie says Albert list of people in the attic. Taggart, Zeke, Monica, Scout, Luke, and Aiden comes. Yes, thank you. That's actually very true. Darby says I can't wait until Eric's gone, Albert. Why is that? I mean, I can't blame you. Callie says, yeah, growth is a big thing, though, Callie. Because that's the thing, this journey, this live stream journey. Annie, yes, Annie, here's the thing. I come on my live streams Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So I am generally on 5 nights a week at this time. And it's good to see you again. I hope I get to see you more. But he does not, Alyssa. He does not. And I don't know. We'll see how they play, how it plays out. Freddie, that's a good list. Darby says, get a room. What? Here's the thing, Darby. Alyssa is always going to be my girl. She is always going to be my girl, no matter what. Okay? Um, I feel like sometimes she may go a little bit too far, but I've done that as well. So, you know. Ron says, I've asked the chat if they agree that Kristen is going to be doing well being CEO of the Mera Enterprises and the AJ will be left hanging. Well, here's the thing, Ron. I feel like most people want EJ's demise, including me. And I'm a EJ fan. Darby says, hug it out, itches. Darby, Alyssa's my girl. That's just how it is. No, it's good to see you though, Annie. Hmm. You kind of reminded me of that Becky game. I still gotta finish watching Hulu. It's true, Alyssa. It's true. You know it's true, Alyssa. You've been rocking with me for about, again, I'm trying not to cry. You've been rocking with me for about like a good year or 2 years. So you're always gonna be my girl. That's just how it is, Melissa. You're just kind of stuck with me, and I don't know if that's a good thing because I could be pretty damn annoying. Okay, I think I'm kind of I think I'm kind of done drinking tonight. Freddie says, "Oh, and Rick, Molly's father on the list too." Yeah, that's true. I mean, I miss Tagger, and I feel like Tagger would have been good for some of those scenes of Trina, but okay, sure. Johnson says Eric finds out that he's the actual father, and him giving EJ a beatdown would be satisfying. It actually would, Jonathan. And that's the thing, though. Alyssa says you are stuck with me too. Well, well, I'll be very happy about that. So, Alyssa says I come to your streams most of the time. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Alyssa, because I know that you work and you have other things going on. So whenever you come through, I greatly do appreciate that. I do. And we talk about this stuff sometimes, throughout DMs, but I want to sit there and say this in front of everyone, so everyone knows that you're my girl. Everybody says I won the bet. What bet? What did I miss during my drunken haze? What bet are you talking about? What bet are you talking about, Darby? I mean, you probably did win whatever bet you're talking about. Ron says that EJ is a corrupt piece of garbage. Well, goddamn, Ron. Hmm. Darby says you're in a dress. How the did it actually come in a dress? Cherry ice cream says yuck, all this love. That's true. That's true, cherry ice cream. I'm a very mean person. But cherry ice cream, you can blame this on uh, the alcohol. You can blame this on alcohol. Damn, that shit is actually kind of heavy to lift. Darby says you're out of it, Albert. And that has what to do with the dress? I'm just saying, cherry ice creams. Sometimes when I get a little tipsy, I get a little um sentimental. Darby says angry guy in a dress. Okay, Darby, here's the thing. I know that I'm tipsy, but have you been drinking tonight? Freddie says Albertrina Robinson should go to the gays, just give the young. Freddie, I've been saying that for a hot minute. I've been saying that for a hot minute. Here's my thing with. Yeah, I try not to do it too much, cherry ice cream. I don't want people thinking that I'm nice. Um, I really don't. But here's my thing about Trina. Here's my thing about Tavi, right? I feel like that she is a background character. That she has some cool stuff that was going on and the Haunt the Star and everything like that. But it's like they won't give her a story unless she's paired with somebody else. right? They won't give her a story unless she's paired with somebody else. And although I don't personally think that Trina can cry, I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry, Alyssa, but I do think that she's a good actress and she deserves more than what she's getting. Darby says Albert gets sentimental when he's drunk. Albert is really emotional when he's drunk. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's actually very true. That's true. Oof, that's too true. Annie says, I got a 5-year-old that wears me out. Oh, no, no. Here's the thing, Annie. Anytime that you come on, I appreciate it. So, you know, I appreciate your time whenever you get to come through. Darby says, Albert cries when he's drunk. Yeah, that's true. I do. But that's usually because of all the emotional turmoil that just will spill out that I generally tend to ignore, and I generally tend to stuff down because I don't want to feel like I'm an emotional black hole. So yes, you're right, Darby. Yep. It all comes out when I'm drunk. Thank heavens to Betsy that it didn't come out too that doesn't come out too often. Ron says, I just want when Deacon and Shiver return from the honeymoon, hopefully she finds out that she's pregnant, gross, and they're expecting triplets. Fan will be thrilled to have it. Oh, Ron. Hey, chat, this is the reason why Ron is my jester. Alan says, I miss Cameron, Spencer, the OG Trina, and Dev. They need more adult scenes. OG Trina. Darby says, stuff those feelings. That's pretty much true. That is very, well, yeah, that's true. Freddie says, Robert, I think you've been on 2 or 3 hours now. I've been having a wonderful time, though. Thank you. Thank you, Freddie. Yes, that, Darby, Freddie, you know what helps? A battery. A battery helps. Um, yeah, a battery actually helps. But also, Freddie, there's a lot of times I do actually have to wake up early. So trust me, most of the time, Freddie, I'm not leaving because I want to. I'm leaving because I generally have to. Oh shit! I still actually have to watch the Young and the Restless. Alyssa Trina is a leading lady, and the show hasn't been treating her like one. Hmm. Oh, well, I want to save some for tomorrow. So, all right, and I don't want a hangover. Freddie says, "I understand." That's the thing, though, Freddie. A lot of times throughout the week, I practically work full time, right? So I do full time work, and then I come on YouTube full time, pretty much. But I always have to sit there and make sure that my priorities are set. So as much as I love to chopping up with you guys in between the shitty battery that I had, it just anyway, I got a good battery, so I'm happy. Darby says Trina can't be a leading lady without a leading man. That's actually not true, Darby, and I feel like that's kind of sexist. So that lady said yes, that cop. Yeah, it's true. Damn, dog. Damn, cat lady, you're sharp. I think cat lady knows that I try to sit there and try to get an ounce out of that cup that's not giving me a goddamn thing. So yes, thank you for reminding me. And that's you know that's the thing though, Darby. Thank you, Island. Thank you. Island says Trina was interesting on her own before Spencer. Um, she has spunk. I would sit there and say that. Now, to have a front line couples are the norm. But then maybe they need to do something different, Darby. But that's the thing, though. Cat Lady has been very observant. So I've been sitting trying to get something out of that cup that has nothing for the past, what's it then say, 20 minutes. Um, Freddie says, I'm glad you were able to hang out with the chat this long, though, Albert. That's so I appreciate. But well, Freddie, I appreciate you actually hanging out with me. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do. Because the fact that I can actually keep anyone longer than an hour, longer than 20 minutes, I appreciate them. So I appreciate you, Freddie. Darby says, how was she interesting? Hmm, damn, I can't even really answer that. Yeah, Darby, it's a combination of two things. A new battery, and then I'm off tomorrow. Now, Anna says Trina and Josh need better stories. Trina independence and wasn't Trina was independent and wasn't hung up on any guy. No, but seriously, I appreciate you, Freddie. I always appreciate that because it's like, you spend your time here and that means a lot, Freddie, because you could be anywhere. And the fact that you're here means a lot. Ron says, if Brad Bell do right Deacon and shows. Ron, there's a good possibility that if Sheila has a baby, that may be the end of the show. Okay, because Ron, on what universe do you actually expect um Sheila, who is like 60 something years old, to be having a goddamn child? I mean, I like Sheila. Don't get me wrong; she can be hot Sheila sometimes. And holy just realized how long we're on. Oof. Listen, if anybody goes to Kyrie's live stream, tell him I do apologize. Um, because I am going way over his time slot, and I do kind of rag on James about that sometimes. Let's say Trina needs her own storyline before Spencer comes back. Well, I would appreciate that. Now, Island says, yeah, from 2019 to 2021, Trina had a great storyline. Okay, I'm a little kind of tipsy. So what kind of storyline does she have? Tammy says, "Great job. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. Um, Tammy, it makes it easy when I get to hang out with good people like y'all, like you. So thank you. Yes, Freddie. Make sure you hit that like button because it really does actually help. We actually had some new people in. Tommy actually came into the live stream. Sorry, Tommy, I'm a little kind of tipsy at this point. Um, Tommy came into the live stream. I saw your comment earlier, so I do appreciate you coming into the live stream tonight. So that's the thing. I'm tipsy, but I'm still in my senses, if that makes sense. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that. I really do miss drinking. Island says when she got kidnapped, teen scenes was better back then. Interesting, Island. When she got kidnapped, teen scenes was better back then. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good example, Island. Ron says Albert, at least Deacon and Sheila are way interesting. Still better than paint dry, meaning Thomas being with Hope. Hmm. What? Darby says, I bet you do, Finn. I mean, Albert. What? What is that supposed to mean, Darby? Darby and his mind games. What does that mean, Darby? Explain yourself to the chat. Darby, what does that mean? I bet you, Finn. I mean, Albert. Why don't you tell me what that means? I, I, pro- Darby, I would try not to go off on you. I mean, you did sit there and say that you did come to the live stream, so that way I can go off on you, like I'm Kyrese or something. And Ron says, and why would the show get canceled? Because she was expecting a child. Ron, because Sheila is like 60 something years old. Ron, Sheila could apply to a what's that on thing? ABMP? APP? Holy shit. What is that? APMP, Ron. That's why. Because Sheila could apply to APMP. Ron, Sheila is a senior citizen at this point. What in the hell universe do you honestly think that she's going to be sitting there having children and people are going to be okay with that? It is AMP, right? Or is APMP? Let me know, chat. W says the only thing Abra is missing is a small child named Violet. Oh, because of the whole Fen thing. Okay, I got you. Oh, ARPMP. Is AR what? Darby says ARPMP. Thank you, Darby, and thank you, Becky D. Yeah, she can apply for that. What you uh Ron, you are a wonder. AARP. Dang, Jesus Christ. I can tell I'm a little kind of thank you. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and answer one more question and then I'm gonna go use the restroom. And Cat Lady is just laughing it up. Arlen says B&B needs some interesting characters and some new storylines. Yeah, they do. Arlen, they need. That's the thing, Arlen. They need that desperately. Desperately. Darby says, "Lie down, Albert." But no, I'm good. I'm. Darby says, "Sleep it off." There's nothing to sleep off. I'm actually good. Well, thank you, Dom. Uh, Becky says, "I know, Becky. It's been a hot minute since I actually drunk." Cat lady says, "We missed this, Albert." The cat lady says, "We missed this, Albert." So you mean the drunk Albert? I'm sorry. Let's try to color it up. The tipsy Albert. Freddie says, Albert, the name of the promo is what happens next. No, Darby, I'm not going to drive. Hold on. Oh, cat lady, I got so much stuff to say, but I feel like I shouldn't say it. Even though Cat Lady, you really want to say it, but I'm not going to. Freddie says in the promo, somebody orders a hitman to take out Jason. A hitman hiding behind the coffee beans trying to kill Jason, but us viewers know Jason will be alright. Well, of course, because he's on contract. Unfortunately, see, that's the thing, Darby. But I mean, that's the thing, Freddie. We know because he's on contract that he's going to be fine. Kelly says, I don't know if that's actually a good thing or a bad thing, but okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Darby says, don't operate machinery or don't fly planes. Darby, are you sure I'm the only person that's actually drinking at this point? Because you were saying some wow. Arlen says they need to end Sunny storyline quickly. It's played out now. I'm over it. Darby says Jason is indestructible. Yeah, and people are sitting there saying that I'm drunk tonight. Okay. Darby brought up something about dresses that I haven't mentioned in a hot minute. And Darby, the only reason why I actually stopped mentioning it is because I felt like you start to get a little kind of heated about that. But I mean, Darby, if you want to wear a dress, that's cool. Johnson said, I think the gunman and the proman works with Pikeman. Darby says, I won't put it past you, Albert. You are talented. That's true, Darby. I'm a very talented man, but what are we talking about? Freddie says, what happened next is GH promo today if you haven't seen it yet. No, actually, I did see it. I did see it, Freddie. I did. I think I saw it around 12. Honestly, tell you, Darby, I'm actually, I mean, Freddie, what I'm actually very happy about? I finished all my soap opera reviews, all my soap opera watching before 4 o'clock. Very happy about that. Darby says Albert felt feelings for me. When the hell did I actually say that? Oh, no, no. I just felt like you was getting a little kind of heated, so I stopped talking about you wearing a dress for community purposes. But then for some odd reason, you decided to bring that up again. So, I mean, unless you think that you're better than Tyler Perry, I don't understand what the problem is. And wait, did I just read that right? Because let me go back up. Let me go back up. Haley says we miss this Albert, the drunk Albert. Wow. Hey, okay, I'm gonna go use the. Debbie says no. I live for this. All right, I'm gonna go and use the. Well, I'm gonna go and use. So I'll be right back. No, are we on power? Darby says I'm better than Tyler Perry. Okay, we're gonna discuss why I don't. We're gonna discuss that, Darby. Thank you, Becky G, for noticing I was actually still in the chat. Let me turn back on my damn music. All right, let's find some music. There we go. Listen, I'm still here. Oh yeah, I forgot I kind of tapped out for tonight. Only because I don't feel like getting a hangover the next day. Thank you, Jonathan. That Johnson says, now we return to the soap chat. Thank you. Darby says, this is like Bostic after you're on late. Well, here's the thing. Darby says, I don't remember. You don't remember what? But yeah, Dolometics. You remember a couple weeks ago I had to get a new battery. So I got a new battery. And I'm also off. I'm also off. Kelly says, and that cup is. I know it's actually kind of sad. Actually, kind of sad that that cup is empty, and then I'm trying to be responsible. Becky says you made my. uh, yeah, I guess drunk me can be kind of fun sometimes. Sometimes, sometimes Becky D. Becky says talk about you behind your back. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. That's right, Freddie. We are back. We are back, my guy. Delmax says, "Oh yeah, I remember. Enjoy sleeping and drinking." Yeah, I mean that's the thing, Delmax. I still want to watch The Young and the Restless. Right, I want to watch the because usually my plan is that I try to watch The Young and the Restless. So this way tomorrow, it doesn't feel like it's so much, you know. And then maybe, just maybe, I can do a review, but I doubt it. Because I still gotta watch This Is Us. Well, Darby, that's a huge responsibility. I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on Freddie. And that's true, Cat Lady. This cup is still empty. But yeah. I also don't like hangovers. I remember one time I was actually very close to having a hangover. And I had to wake up at like 3 something in the morning. I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. So I always have to be somewhat careful about how I drink. Everybody says if you miss a soap, you can't blame it on me. Oh no, I don't miss soaps. I have too much fun watching them. That's the thing. I have too much fun watching them. So it's never like it's like, oh my god, I gotta sit there and watch this episode. Max says we should have an emergency host set up to take over in case you get drunk. Hmm. Well, that would avoid me if they're trying to. That would avoid me worrying about getting canceled or pass out. Oh no, 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 Darby. I can hold my liquor. I haven't passed out in a very long time. And it's not so much passing out, it's more blacking out. Blacking out. No, Darby, but I blacked out though. I blacked out before. And that wasn't exactly fun. It was kind of fun to some extent, but yeah, no, Kelly, no, I blacked out before. I blacked out twice. Well, in an interesting way. I've never blacked out to the point where I've done something that has been really bad or said something that has been really mean. So, in those regards, yes. Kelly says, "Oh, the fun blackouts." Darby says, "Don't black out in front of Jess. I mean Carly." Darby, I don't have to black out in front of Jess to have to give Jess material. She's just awesome that way. Well, she'll find it. Freddie says, "Wow, 3 effing hours." Yeah, we're just having so much fun, Freddie. So I figured why not, and I actually have the time to do it. Dominic says if Albert missed Weinar, he can just review it like this. They're still restless, but only sort of young. I did see your review. Well, thank you. Um, I always like to watch the soaps before I actually come on. I mean, you gotta sit there and think about it though, Max. You got 3 hours, right? 3 hours. You gotta fill it up with something. And I usually do like to keep some of the private stuff for members only. So, oh Lord. Darby says next time Albert blacks out, let's make up weird stuff about him, guys, and let. That is hilarious. Darby, what kind of weird stuff will you make up about me? I still have some more alcohol until Thursday. Weinar says Weinar has been decently. It actually has. Don't says Albert, you're tipsy. You read that wrong. Oh, oh my bad. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry, Dolometics. Ron says Albert didn't Tabitha at 8 years old had baby at 8 years. You mean 80, right? Dark, right, Ron? You mean 80, right, Ron? You don't mean 8. Oh yeah, Dolomex, I am actually tipsy. My bad. Dolomex says if I miss Brian he can just review it like this. They're still relatives, but only sort of young. I did see your review. Oh, I kind of sort of did read it. I mean, I didn't read it right. Freddie says keep it PG. Freddie, I always keep it PG. That's why I make up things like research. Well, says it's too late. It's rated R. I mean, no. I kept it PG the whole night. Trust me. There's a lot of rated R things I would like to sit there and say to people. So and Kylie just got those cat emojis. Trust me, Freddie. If you know me, you know I'm still keeping it PG. Darby says Albert is drunk. I'm just stupid, people. No, I'm tipsy. I'm not drunk. Despite what Jess says, I actually can't handle my alcohol. But no, trust me, Freddie. You haven't seen rated R version of me. Oh, we good, Darby. Uh, Ron says yes, Albert. 80 years old, Tabitha had a baby and Doris. So what's the big deal about Sheila having a child? Ron, I think you know the answer to that, Ron. When you're dealing, Ron, when you're dealing with fucking witches, when you're dealing with witches and warlocks, Those rules don't apply. Thank you, Jonathan. Jesus Christ, thank you, Jonathan. See, this is why Jonathan is my guy. Debbie says she said lightweight. Yeah, she had one drink. She doesn't get to sit there and comment about anyone being lightweight. Hey, Darby, she had one drink. She's she's not exactly in a position to sit there and call anyone a lightweight. Kelly says you can say them in my comments. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have just a little bit more. Just one little drink. Kelly, just sit there and say. Just say it. Oh my god, that's so good. Somebody says, "How did you?" Somebody says, "How did you see the videos?" Yes, I did. I'm actually very intrigued by that show. I have so many thoughts right now. I'm kind of waiting. I'm so trying. Never mind. I think Cat Lady has ideas of what I'm thinking. Um, Freddie says, "Look, what you." No, Freddie, I'm responsible for my own actions. I'm still actually pretty sober though. Surprising how many drinks I actually had, and I know that I'm slurring my words, but I'm actually still in control. I'm always in control. Darby says just one more. Is that what you were going to say? That's not what I was going to say, Darby. I wouldn't know what I was going to say though. Domax, Domax says Mealy was super crazy, even crazier than what they show. She was funny. I'm very, I'm very curious about that, Dolomite, especially since that show is actually still on the air. I'm gonna try to find some time to actually watch that show, Dolomitics. Darby says, were you gonna say your turn on?" No, but it was Darby was a lot more dirtier than that. Ron says, I still. All right. Ron says, Albert, I still blame you and Acacia for getting Passion's cancer because you two started petitions saying that Tabitha was too effing old to have a baby. You know, Ron, you are sometimes the highlight of this chat. But Ron, why do you have to blame Acacia in this? See, the thing is, Ron, I can be an asshole all by myself. I don't need anyone's help. Okay, Ron? So if I want to get Passions canceled, then it's just me. You could just blame me, Ron. The the soap opera internet asshole. Why don't you just blame me, Ron? Stop putting Akeisha in this, okay? I don't like other people taking credit for something that I solely did, apparently. Okay? Exactly, cat lady. I'm the asshole. Just blame me. Darby says just like Finn, I will be alright tomorrow. I didn't I didn't fall off no goddamn wagon, Darby. I actually haven't drunk I actually haven't drinking. I actually haven't had a drink in so long. What are you talking about? I'm fine, Darby. So I may wind up getting another bottle of Moscato tomorrow. Listen, I wish I could slam that down harder. Ron says, Albert, stop trying to protect Nikisha. Well, Ron will not let me just take solely responsibility. He won't just let me be the asshole. All right, Ron, fine. And Kylie says, shit. What's shit? What is shit? Freddie says, Albert's turning into Finn. No, Freddie, because I can actually control my I can actually control my drinking. Darby says, "Where's Liz?" I mean, you're funny. And Kylie says, "Shit. What's shit about?" You know, the funny thing is though. Oh shit. The funny thing is though. No, scratch that, Nikki Newman. Oh damn. So Freddie put me from Finn Hamilton on General Hospital just to sit there and. So he put me from Finn Hamilton to Nikki Newman. God damn. I still think that Nikki is radiant, despite what my guy Kyrie is saying. Okay, now it's down to a drop. I almost feel like throwing this cup. Um, but Ron's. Oh, shut up. Exactly. Cat Lady Nikki Newman. Yes, Becky. Jesus Christ. Ron says, Albert, please ask the chat if they will petition for Jerry Princess to be back on. Ron, people would have to remember who Jerry Apprentice is. I mean, Jerry Prentice. You know, Ron, you love your background. Well, I can't sit there and say he was a background character. Never mind. Freddie says you're drinking like her. But Freddie apparently actually have more of a high tolerance than her, though. Like a fish? Ooh. Everybody says the reason I'm saying all these GH jokes is because Albert's making GH fun, guys. Well, thank you, Darby. Freddie says, well, at least you're on tonight. Try to be on tonight. And by on, you mean like on, like fun and stuff like that, right? That's the thing, Freddie. Nikki at this point would have been, well, she might have been plastered. Kelly says Nikki was fine, but wait until you watch night episode and why she's. Kelly says yes, he is. Let me go to your. Let me go to your video. The only reason, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad that I'm almost actually done with this goddamn bottle. That actually makes me sad. That actually makes me sad. I mean, a lot of things can make me sad, but me almost. No, you're cool, cat. You're cool, Freddie. There we go. Cat lady, I'm sorry. I'll say that now. I kind of don't mean it, but I actually. Or if you take that the wrong way, I do. There we go. W says courage is already. Courage is. Kyrie's is already over. What does that mean, Darby? What does that mean? Darby says we are in trouble. In trouble for what? And Cat Lady says sorry. Why? No reason. No reason, Cat Lady. No reason. Go to your video. Go to your video, Cat Lady. Damn, his live is over. Whose live is over? He's done for the night. God damn, it wasn't even that long. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I do get it. Kyrie's comes in at 11. That's kind of a to be trying to do it to 12 every night. That's a long time. That does make sense, Darby. I was just about to go on his but no, Cat Lady, go to your latest video though. It wasn't bad. Um, Freddie said, just messing with you, Albert. You're not Finn. Oh, I know, Freddie. We good. We good, Freddie. Trust me, Freddie. After doing these live streams for a hot minute, we good. Here's the thing, Freddie. You have to have a little bit more tougher skin than to sit there and be offended by a Nikki Newman comment. Yeah, I just looked at his live stream. I was like, yeah, he ended like 3 minutes ago. But he does come on he does come on at 10 o'clock at night. I mean, if I had to, I would do like if I had to do it his Kelly said just did. Well, Cat Lady is true. It is true. Look good. That's the PG version, but yes, you look good. You know, Cat Lady, I'm not saying this just because I'm a little tipsy. Seriously? I almost want to throw this. Um, no, Darby. It's he's coming out at 10 o'clock at night from 10 to 12. That's a long time for anyone, especially after a long day of work. There's times that I will come on at 8 o'clock and be like, all right, listen, I'm gonna come on from like 8 to like 9:30. But Kelly says, look as he takes a well, Cat Lady Moscato is actually pretty good, and it's so sweet and it's so tasty, and I missed it so much. But yeah, we'll say that. Freddie says, "Oh, I wasn't. I was just going. I just had to go there. Trust me, or I do have tough skin." Well, that's the thing, Freddie. You have to have tough skin to sit there and do this. But you have to acknowledge it also, and remember why you're doing it. Johnson says, "Do you think Kylie will end up back in prison?" Probably, Jonathan, because I feel like Clyde is one of those days villains that they want to sit there and use and then put back in a cell for a little bit, like put him back in storage, like use at a later time. Because you gotta remember, Jonathan, how long has Clyde actually been on this show? Robbie says, I need to get permission note from you, Albert, to give Kyrie some." No, Kyrie's is funny. He's entertaining, and he is very lovable. Um, but I will sit there and say this, Darby. I do appreciate you actually staying here and rocking with me. Because I do always see you in Kyrie's live stream. So Thank you. I don't think so, Darby. Again, how long has he actually been on the show? Freddie says also being real about it too, Albert. Yeah, I mean, you got to. I'll sit there and say this. I normally keep this for the members only, but like, it's not so much about having thick. It's not so much about having thick skin. It's about taking the comments and realizing I have a lot of fun doing this, so I'm not going to stop. Because thick skin is not isn't just enough. You need to have fun doing this. And if you have fun doing this, then all the thick skin is not going to matter. So I would sit there and say it's a combo. All right. I know. Darby, Kyrie's are going to be kind of be annoyed that he hasn't um picked on you. Darby says, "Now I know you're a drunk Albert because sober Albert would never call another man lovable." Actually, that's not true, Darby. I've called him lovable a couple of times in his live stream. So no, Darby, I'm actually not drunk. No, I'm actually not drunk. And you know, Darby, that's more about being secure in your sexuality. So no, Darby, try again. Despite what maybe Jess had actually said, I actually do know how to like hold my liquor. So, but I am actually going to sit there and get ready to head to bed because um, I do want to try to wake up somewhat early tomorrow and try to get some of these videos and soap operas done before it starts to become a clusterfuck. I'll sit there and say, and maybe actually watch The Young and the Restless tonight. But I do want to thank everyone for joining them. The hell am I doing with my hands? I do want to thank everyone for joining me. This is actually a lot of fun. 3 hours and 18 minutes. Oof. Oh, and Alyssa was still here. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Alyssa, for coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Darby says, I told you before I leave. Darby, I think you are taking my comment out of context, but it makes for great context, so I'm cool. Have a night, cherry ice cream. It was. Alyssa, I just got through making dinner. No, thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa, you almost made me tear up, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Cat Lady. Thank you so much. Gorgeous Queen Cat Lady. Also, check your comment section on your video. Not like I want to set that when I was sober, but oof, girl, you're something else. Um, Debbie says you eat at 11. Well, her time is a little bit different though, Darby. Johnson says is stream over. Yeah, because I want to sit there and try to watch Young and Restless as tipsy as I am, which is probably not going to wind up happening, but I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try. Becky says, rest well, Albert. Drink a glass of water before you go to bed. You will feel better tomorrow. Well, thank you, Becky. You know, actually, I will. I think I actually still do have some water. If not, I'll get some. Thank you, Queen Becky D. Thank you so much. Yeah, Darby. So her time, I think, is a little bit further back than we'll sit there and say New York time, if that makes sense. Alyssa, my time is different because I'm 3 hours behind. Yes, I was going to sit there and say I know she's a little bit behind, but thank you, Darby. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you, Tracy Steves. Good to see you. Freddie says, good night, Albert, and everyone. Make sure you smash that like. Yes, make sure you do hit that like button. We got some new people because of it. And also, make sure you become a member. Because it actually really does not just help the channel, but we do actually have a lot of fun live streams um, on the weekends. Talk about certain things that we don't talk about here. And it's a lot of fun. Freddie says that's better. That's right. Alyssa is in Cali. I might want to visit there one day. Have a good night, Charlie Ice Cream. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Albert Bostic. Thank you. And he also says, make sure you hit that goddamn like button because it really does help. We got some new people because of it. So, have a good night, Tracy. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Delamedics. Have a good night, Darby. Um, have a good night, Alyssa. Point Becky D, Queen Cat Lady, Tracy. Becky J says, share the video with your friends. Yeah, share the videos. Because I've noticed that sharing the videos also does get new people to the chat. And that really does help the channel grow immensely. Like, even though I've been drinking a lot, I'm actually pretty sober minded, and it actually really does help. So sharing your videos really does help as well. Thank you, Blackmon. Appreciate you always. You are a G. And have a good night, my favorite Vixen, Alyssa. You're my girl. Love you. Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for the company. I appreciate you coming through the live stream. Yeah, I'm probably actually gonna sit there and drink some water tonight. But thank you, Freddie. Thank you for being a part of it. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. Have a good have a good night, quiet guy, who has been quiet throughout this entire night. I know that's super cringe, but it is true. But have a good night, quiet guy. Stay safe, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. In the next live stream. Laters.